Hi, my name is Chef Gailyn, and I am also a certified holistic nutritionist as well as a dietary health coach. And today I'm going to be talking to you, which I'm really excited about, the difference between milk kefir and water kefir. We get a lot of questions about this, and a lot of times people are wondering what makes the difference. Is there one that's healthier than another? What my thought pattern is on it. And I wrote a book about kefir. It's called The Complete Kefir Guide to Health, Weight Loss, and Beauty. And I do have recipes in this book on how to make your own kefir, whether it's water kefir or milk kefir. Here at the restaurant, we do use milk kefir on everything that we make. In all of our bread products, we have all these awesome probiotics that are amazing, all organic. And milk kefir is fantastic. Okay, it definitely, you have the calcium in it, and it builds muscle mass. There's tons of protein. Milk kefir is fantastic for people who are like me, who are lactose intolerant, because it builds up the lactose in your body. And when you ferment your milk in with the kefir grains, it makes it 99% lactose free, which is fantastic. And water kefir is excellent as well. Now, water kefir actually eats the sugar in the water, and that's how it produces its probiotics. And I'm just going to read a little bit in my book that I have written down exactly the difference between milk kefir and water kefir. And just to make a little bit of a note here, one is not better than the other. Okay. It all comes down to your own body. Like, everyone's body is different. Like, what might work for someone doesn't work for someone else, and vice versa. And so we just need to be sensitive to each other and realize that there's not like a set way, that there's a certain way that each body is made, that God made. And some people in our restaurant come in, they're vegans, vegetarians, very plant-based focused, which is awesome. But we do have people that come in that definitely need that protein from meat. And so we definitely keep it organic, grass-fed, very clean, very pure. But, we're very slow, if you could say, to even judge anybody on their own eating habits. Unless you're eating processed foods and lots of sugar, we'll definitely spank you for that. But anyway, going back to the milk kefir and water kefir, the difference between the milk and water kefir. Unlike water kefir, okay, that is made from the sugar grains, okay, and in Japanese, they actually call them the sugar crystals, the little water sugar crystals, T-I-B-I. And milk kefir is actually made from the milk grains. These milk grains are activated, and they can be used to activate the kefir making process with dairy milk, or even with coconut milk, goat milk, almond milk. I mean, you can actually use any kind of milk with the milk kefir grains, which is fantastic. And however, it is important to say that the term grains doesn't actually describe the grains. So we call them kefir grains, but really they actually look like cauliflower, but they have the consistency of gummy bears. It's very interesting. And they're a little bit squishy. They're cute little guys, and they expand. So they're these live grains, and they're constantly expanding and growing. So you constantly have to feed them either the sugar from the water or the milk in order for them to continue to produce, which is really fun. And it has to be in about 76 temperatures is what we keep it at to have them grow. And then we refrigerate them to slow down the process, which is a great way to kind of keep them under control, so they're not going too crazy on you. All right. And the kefir grains are just a mix of different sorts of bacteria and yeast, which exist in their specific symbolic relationship. So this is the good bacteria. So it's all about probiotics. It's all about getting the good bacteria into your body and cleansing out your gut. The average person carries up to 30 pounds of toxins in their digestive tract, starting from their esophagus into their stomach, large intestine, small intestine. So what we want to do is we want to cleanse that all out. And that's why kefir is excellent. And drinking it on a daily basis with your water, because it is a detox. So you need to hydrate. It's important to hydrate. I actually recommend my clients to drink, I drink actually a gallon a day. So I recommend them to drink at least a half a gallon to a gallon a day. Let's get up to that, okay? 32 ounces every few hours. And milk grains are quite different than water grains. These slimy little cottage cheese looking grains are fed on the lactose in the milk. Unlike milk grains and water grains, water grains feed on the sugar, like I was talking about. And they are translucent and they break apart easily under pressure. So they're definitely a little bit lighter. And some people find that fermenting with milk is a little bit more testy, if you will, than actually fermenting with kefir water, water grains with the kefir. That seems to be a little bit of an easier process. And so if you all have any questions for me, again, my name is Chef Gailyn. I'm a certified holistic nutritionist, as well as a dietary health coach. And I have a channel that you can go on, a YouTube channel, as well as my blog site to get more information. We definitely give a lot of value in what we share. And if you feel like this has helped you, please go ahead and leave a comment below. And if you have had any experiences with water kefir or milk kefir, you kind of have a favorite or maybe a certain recipe, we love to share here in this group and on this channel. So go ahead and do that. I was just going to show you some kefir. This is kefir that's actually been fermenting in the milk. You can see the whey separating right there, which is a lot of fun. So this is actually already fermented and it's ready to be processed into our smoothies and put into our breads and bakery items. All right, loving you all today. Thank you so much for jumping on with us. And I hope you all have a fantastic and healthy rest of this moment.